That was just a classic Vivilly prank. I hope I got a lot of y'all with that one. The plan was for you to think that something was wrong with your audio and for you to scroll your volume all the way up for me to just scream in your ear and blow up your eardrum. So I hope you enjoyed that. I also know that Palpers is streaming the face reveal reaction, so I hope I got a pretty good clip out of that. But a lot of y'all may be wondering, Vivilly, why are you deciding to face reveal today? And honestly, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I wanted to show y'all my handsome little face for like really a long time. But honestly, I always thought the whole idea of a face reveal was just kind of awkward. Now I'm looking at you directly. I was looking at my monitor to see how I looked, but this is probably way worse. I should probably just look at my monitor because this is weird. But like I was saying, the concept of a face reveal to me is just kind of weird, right? Because here I am making the videos and I know how I look the whole time. And it's just kind of weird that now everybody's gonna know how I look. Like, it's just been like this forever, you know what I mean? I'm not used to face, like, in real life content. I'm not used to that at all because I've never done it. So this is gonna be really weird for me. But it's something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time because I love the game. I love streaming, recording. I just love everything that comes with like online content. And I know for certain videos, a face cam just makes a lot more sense, right? Like, it just makes a lot more sense. Like, for this channel, I don't think anything will be different now that I've shown my face. I don't think I'm gonna have a face cam in the corner of like every video. But I think for a few videos, it would be fun to do face cam. I know for live streams, it'll be fun to do face cam. I think this next weekend, like this next Saturday and Sunday, Palpers and I are gonna play Minecraft and try to beat the whole game in one stream. You know, we can't cheat, so it's gonna be pretty difficult, but that is what we're gonna try to do. And then, yeah, I'm sure as most of y'all know, I do have a second channel, and that's where I do all my, like, variety streams. So anything that's not Minecraft, I do over on Twitch. And then I have a whole nother YouTube channel that I put the stuff on. I was thinking it would be fun on that channel to do like little vlogs if I'm going to do something. You know, I did a video a while ago showing off my Funko Pop collection here, which I'll show y'all a little bit. I'll pan the camera over because it's way bigger than what you see here. Like, it's the entire wall here. Yeah, it's a lot. But where was I? Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I made a video a while ago where I showed off my whole collection, and I just think for stuff like that, it would be a lot cooler to like show my face with like the phone camera and be like, hey guys, so today I'm showing y'all. I don't know. I'm not really the best YouTuber ever. It's gonna take some getting used to, that's for sure. Like, this is definitely out of my comfort zone to have my webcam up and to be like talking to a camera. It's so out of my comfort zone, it's crazy. And it's honestly also super weird because I remember when I was in school, like high school or middle school or really anything, even in college, when I would have to do like group presentations, I would get up in front of the class, and the class could honestly be like 5 people, but the classes were like 20 people, and I'd be up there with my paper and my hands were shaking. Like, I'd be so nervous for people looking at me. But I know more than 20 people are probably going to see this. If I were to say max, I think max 100K people will see this. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But it's just crazy because I can do this a lot easier knowing a lot more people are going to see it because I'm just talking to a webcam. It doesn't feel real, right? And I started YouTube when I was like 12 years old, and I never thought that, like, I always thought when I started YouTube that it would feel some type of way if I got like a lot of subscribers, right? Like, I used to think like, oh man, this is going to be the coolest thing ever. I'm going to be such a cool guy if I got a lot of subscribers. Like, that was my dream when I was 12 years old. And now I have 900K, and it just doesn't seem like anything, really. Like, it just doesn't seem like a big deal. It doesn't seem like it matters at all. I don't know why that is. Like, I don't feel any different. I thought I would feel like this cool, epic, awesome, super important person. And it's just kind of crazy. I also have an announcement. Now are selling these little Vivilly plushies. That is right. You can get your own Vivilly plushie now, today, for the low cost of $29.99. I'll include a link to these in the description. They're actually super cute. I got this one shipped to me a couple months ago, and I guess it just takes a while with like production and all that stuff to get a bunch of them out. But oh my god, it's so cute. I actually can't believe this, man. Like, this is so crazy. My 12-year-old self would be so proud of me today, bro. It's just so unbelievable. So yeah, we got these little plushies now. You can get them yourself, and yeah, I just wanted to promote that because I'm a sellout. Now, I thought in this video it would be fun to do a history lesson. And I don't mean like teaching y'all about the Civil War and going through an hour-long PowerPoint presentation that I made. I just mean like a history about myself and the channel and why I came to do this. And then I asked y'all to give me questions for this video too, so we can do like a little Q&A at the end. I thought that would be pretty fun too. So I started making YouTube videos when I was like 12 years old, right? And the reason that I started making YouTube videos is because I think the year prior, when I was 11, I found out about YouTube because I used to be a huge fan of Mario Kart Wii. That was like my favorite game ever. I loved Mario Kart Wii. I thought it was so fun racing around. And I would go on YouTube and I would look up the world records for these like Mario Kart Wii maps. And I saw people doing a bunch of glitches to get the world record. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, I fell in love with it, right? And so I wanted to make videos like that because I thought that was really fun. And Mario Kart Wii glitches and trying to speedrun the maps and all that really got me into YouTube, because my first videos on YouTube, on a way older channel that doesn't even exist anymore, well, it does exist, but all the videos are private. I'm going to do on my other channel, everyone subscribe to the other channel, I'm going to do a reaction video to my old videos. That's going to be really cringe, but I am going to do it. I feel like that would be a really fun thing to do. You know, have my webcam in the corner. That's, oh man, that's just something I'm not used to. But yeah, so I started YouTube when I was like 12 years old. Like most of y'all, I was born from my mother in October of 1999. So, you know, that's hopefully a little relatable to y'all. Hopefully y'all can relate to being born by a woman. And yeah, I'm also a 90s kid. Being born in October of 1999 makes me a 90s kid. I remember, you know, the old school diners and the drive-in movies and all that stuff. But, you know, the 2000s came and it just hasn't been the same since. But, yeah, I mean, about 2010 or 2011 or something like that, I decided to look at YouTube glitches. And that made me look at Call of Duty glitches because I was really into Call of Duty at the time. I was so into making those Call of Duty glitch videos. There was a thing way back in the day called a shotgun jump. And this was in Modern Warfare 2. And basically how the shotgun jump glitch worked is, obviously you would have a shotgun, right? And there was friendly fire in Call of Duty. I think it was a setting. I don't think it was something that was like in the game base. I think it was a setting that you had to enable in a private match. But basically what it allowed you to do is it allowed you to shoot like your teammate. And if you jump and shoot them at the same time, you would get boosted in the air, and then you could land on like a platform that's like way high up. And I used to do that. I used to record those little videos doing these glitches. I used to, when the new DLCs for Call of Duty dropped, I would try to find all the glitches. There was this old YouTube group back in the day called RSP Productions, and I would watch all their videos and be like, oh my gosh, these guys are so cool. They just find all these cool little glitches. And I got my dad to be the bottom screen on split screen for the Call of Duty shotgun jump glitch videos. And it was just a good time. That's really what made me fall in love with YouTube, is making these little glitch videos. I didn't talk in any of these videos. These were just raw gameplay. That's how YouTube was back in the day. YouTube wasn't this big, crazy thing that it is now. And that's what I used to do, man. That was 12 years ago, which is just crazy to think about, that I've been making videos like on and off for 12 years. But that's really what's been happening. And I'll never forget it. Like, when I first started uploading on YouTube, my parents bought me a Hauppauge HD PVR. I don't know if those are extinct nowadays. I think people just use an Elgato. But back in the day, man, the Hauppauge HD PVR, that was the thing that people would use if they wanted to record their Xbox. And I had an Xbox, so I wanted to record that. And that's just what I used. And then, you know, through my YouTube journey, you know, I would look at a little bit of Shane Dawson, a little bit. I knew he was like the biggest subscribed YouTuber back then. I was like, man, I want to be that so bad. So I would look at his videos. They weren't really my sort of thing, you know, back then. But I did look at him, and I watched a lot of Tobuscus and PewDiePie when I was growing up. Some Jacksepticeye too. And it's really crazy because Through all this time I've been on YouTube, I've seen so many big creators start from nothing. And I always wondered, when is it gonna be my turn? You know what I mean? I hate to make this like a little like, oh, like, you know, this little like story, but I just figured this would be like a cute little history lesson, right? Like some cute little thing to talk about. And so I would always watch these other YouTubers and I would wonder, man, when is it gonna be my turn? Is it ever gonna be my turn? Like, for example, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but Jacksepticeye, the reason that Jacksepticeye blew up is actually because PewDiePie shouted him out when he had like 1,000 subscribers. PewDiePie was like, oh, I just randomly found this little Irish guy on YouTube. I thought he was really funny, so y'all should check him out. That's how Jacksepticeye originally blew up, so I saw him go from nothing to big. I knew about Markiplier for the first time when he had like 50,000 subscribers. His profile picture, I remember it very vividly. Play on my name there, I know, little funny joke there, little funny play on the words. But I remember it vividly. Markiplier's profile picture back in the day used to be a picture of him with a suit and tie, and he would go like this. It was something like that. And I remember coming across him because I think he played with Jacksepticeye, or maybe he played with another YouTuber that I really liked, Yammy Mash. I can't remember what order it was, but that happened. And then I watched Mr. Beast when he used to do the live streams counting stuff. He had less than 1 million subscribers back then. So I would always do YouTube, and what I'm about to say contradicts what I've always said. But so whenever somebody asks me a question, they're like, how should I become a big YouTuber, right? Like, what should I do? I always tell them, you know, do what makes you happy. And if you don't succeed, like if you fail, then hey, at least you were happy, right? At least you had fun doing it. And I do think that's the way to do it, but that is not the way that I did it, right? For me, I always thought it's either YouTube or nothing. Nothing in the entire world is going to make me happy. There's not a single thing that I can do for a living that's going to make me happy. Nothing. Not a single thing out there. As most of you know, I went to school. I got a biology degree. I did finish my 4 years in college. That was last year. And I realized my junior year, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I never wanted to do it, but I realized my junior year, I just can't do it. And I was like, it's either this or nothing. I don't know what I would have done if YouTube or streaming or anything that I really wanted to do. I don't know what I would have done if none of it worked out. But that's what I really wanted. I really wanted it to work out, right? I really wanted to do this forever. And I want to do this forever. I want to keep making videos for the next 20 years, if possible, right? The next 10, 20 years, if possible. Like, this is what I've always loved ever since I was 12 years old, and this is why I still love at 24, almost 25, because my birthday's in 2 months. Well, really 1 month now, because when I upload this, it's going to be in September. I'm recording this August 31st, so like 2 days before, but yeah. But yeah, man. So that's originally how I got into YouTube when I was 12. This is going to be a long video. Sorry, I like talking. But yeah, so I originally got into YouTube at 12, and then I would go on and off with it. I eventually made another channel as well. I've made actually quite a few channels on YouTube, just trying to get something to work. Like, please don't. There's no job that would make me happy. Like, please, just something. And so what I would do, I had another channel too where I would repost music. Like, I would find super cool music that I like and be like, oh shit, I'm going to repost this. Because I would look at other accounts like World Star Hip Hop, and all they do is repost other people's music, right? Like, they don't make anything themselves. It's just a platform that people choose to put their music on to like share it. And so I did that too with another channel, and then I had another channel where I'd edit like my PUBG and Fortnite gameplay, and I'd post that with my voice. And yeah, man, it's just something I've always enjoyed. And then when I got to my senior year of college, it was like, okay, man, now or never. If you go through my old videos on this channel, I posted about 10 long form videos, and then I stopped for an entire year. And the reason I stopped for an entire year is because I moved in with my girlfriend, and we still live together. Like, she's been in my life for a really long time. We've been together for almost 5 years now. I want to say, I think this year it's 5 years. This year it's 5 years we've been together. And yeah, I moved in with her, and that's why I didn't post for a whole year. And then my senior year, I realized I can't fucking do this, right? Like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, I can't get a job, bro. Like, I really can't. Like, I'm never gonna be happy. I'm never gonna be happy with work. Which, you know, I mean, I could get used to, right? Because at least I'm happy at home. So if I'm not happy at work, at least I can come home and I can be happy, right? But it's just not the life I wanted to live. Like in my senior year of college, I was working at Walmart, which a lot of y'all know that. I've talked about that many times. I used to work at Walmart. I used to be the self-checkout guy. Or, well, not self-checkout. I used to do all the checkouts, but I was the cashier, right? And yeah, so as most of you know, if you work a job like Walmart or, you know, any entry-level job like that, you're not getting paid very much. Everybody's rude to you. The customers are the worst people of all time. You're just mad all the time because you're working these long hours. I worked from like 2 to 11. I think it was 2 to 11, 3 to 11, something like that. It was probably 3 to 11 because that's 8 hours, right? And, you know, the customers were just so mean the whole time, and the managers were the worst people. It's like, and then it's my senior year of college, so on top of that, you know, I'm doing schoolwork and trying to study for tests, and I actually have to have the job, right? Because I live with my girlfriend at the time, and so like I actually have to like pay for a place, like I have to pay rent, you know what I mean? And it's just not a good way to live, and that's really unfortunate. You know that a lot of people actually have to live that way, like I had to. Like it's just unfortunate that that's not, you know, that's not against the norm. That's normal, right? Like it's normal to barely afford a place to live, and that really sucks. But on the flip side, I'm also thankful that I learned that, you know, that I went through that. Because I know what the average person goes through, right? Like I look at a lot of YouTubers, I look at a lot of like people in general that are just super privileged, and they just don't understand anything, and they talk like they do, and it's like it's the biggest pet peeve I have, honestly. It's the biggest pet peeve I have when people talk about like the stuff, like they'll say to people like, just get a job, you know, stuff like that. It's like, okay, well, that's not really how the world has worked for the last like 30 years, you know. Yeah, it's just stuff like that where it's like, oh my god. But yeah, my senior year of college, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna try YouTube again. just gonna try it, you know. I'm never gonna give up on this. I probably, even if I didn't make it my senior year of college, I probably would still keep trying to do it because it's something I always wanted to do. So they rolled out the Shorts feature. Shorts, everybody knows Shorts, where 12-year-olds go to have fun. And so I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna like post a short every day. Like I'm just gonna post a short every day. And like I don't care about, like, I'm gonna steal other people's ideas. I'm gonna do anything it takes, right? That was my mentality back then, and it's my mentality to somebody now. Like if you want to make it, just copy other people's videos that have made it. You know, like don't be thinking about like what other people are gonna say. Like just worry about yourself at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And so yeah, that's what I did. I would like look up other shorts and I would see what did well, and I'd be like, I want to make it so bad. I'm literally copying these people's ideas. Like I'm literally doing the exact same thing. And so that's what I did, man. And that's what I did. And I don't regret it at all, because it allowed me to be where I am today, dude. And like I actually get to talk to y'all on a cam. This is going to be fairly normal. My hair is so jacked up right now, but you know, it is what it is. I probably made it look worse with that. Yeah, this is just not being saved. That's okay, I guess. That's the great thing about blonde hair. Like if you have blonde hair, if I have like stuff like poking up, you can't really see it. But if you have like dark hair, like black hair or anything, it's like, oh, you would see that if stuff was like poking up, stuff was like really messed up. But yeah, my microphone also doesn't work. That's why I have to be so far back, because if I just let it go, it just like swings all the way back. I suppose I could do it like this, right? But this is a little weird because I'm like in front of my mic at this point. I don't know how good that audio is. But anyway, I keep going off on like side chain. I'm really bad at like telling stories. So yeah, my senior year, I was like, I'm just gonna upload one short every day. I can do that. I can upload one short a day, right? I have to make something. I have to get somewhere, right? I have to make it. That was my whole thing. I have to make it no matter what. And so here I am working full-time. Actually, it wasn't even full-time. You're maybe thinking, what? You worked 8 hours. How is that not full-time? I didn't work 8 hours every day. I worked part-time. Walmart I think it's if you work for 33 hours a week, it's full-time. They didn't want me to work full-time, actually. This is what they said to me, though. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is insane. I wanted to do full-time because it's more pay. But they were like, you know what? If we make you work full-time, the 33 hours a week, then we have to give you benefits. And we don't really want to do that. So we're going to make you work for 32. Yeah. We're going to make you work for 32 hours a week. So that's what I did. I worked for 32 hours a week. And I didn't care about the benefits either. Like, I'm not salty about it. I just thought that was so weird how they would like actually tell me that. Like, really? You're not going to let me work 33 because you don't want to give me benefits? Like, that's interesting. I mean, 32, 33, what's the difference really? So I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. I'll work 32. So I worked 32 hours a week, which is basically full time, right? I basically did full time. So I basically full time working at Walmart, and then I was full time at school more than working at Walmart, right? Because school, you have homework, you have all these different things you have to study for tests. Oh my god, all this different stuff going on. College is crazy too. One thing that I do like about college though is I didn't have to be at every class. You know, when you're in middle school and high school and all that stuff, you have to sit in the class and you have to be there and all this stuff. I'm getting really like open and excited now, which is really cool, because at the beginning of this video I was like really scared. So that's really nice that, you know, I'm getting more comfortable as the video goes on. That's what I was hoping would happen. Oh yeah, the best thing about college is you can just like get up and leave whenever, or you just don't even have to show up to the class at all. Attendance is not mandatory, and they post the PowerPoints of what they're going over. They post it online. So if you don't show up to the class, you can just go online and look at the PowerPoints and like study yourself if you're that disciplined, I guess. And so that's what I did for a lot of it, because it was a struggle. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna post a short. Surely I can get a one short video a day, every day. And so that's what I did. I posted one short, and dude, my channel blew up super fast, and I'm so thankful it did, dude. Oh my god, y'all, I love y'all, bro. Oh, man. So I posted one short a day. It blew up super fast. I started posting shorts at the end of February, I believe. And then I hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel in March of 2023. I hit 1,000 subscribers. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my god. I showed my girlfriend. I was like, oh my god, look, I hit 1,000 subscribers. Like 1,000 people actually like my content. I don't know if 1,000 people actually liked my content. I don't know if it was like a bunch of like children scrolling on the shorts and like accidentally clicking the subscribe button. That's kind of how I feel today. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I look at my sub count and I'm like, do people actually like me? Like, do people... I don't know why I have that thing in my mind, because I know there are people that like actually like the videos, right? But I don't know. I have this thing in my mind where it's like, do people actually like the videos? Are these like real comments? Because I'll read the comments and they'll be like, I'm thinking it's like the dead internet theory. Because I'll read the comments and someone will say something like, oh my god, this is the greatest video I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, Vivilly, take my wife right here. Like, please be the father of like my children. You know what I mean? I'll be like, there's no way this video is that good. This is a fake account replying to this. But who knows, right? It's weird. But so I hit 1,000 subscribers in March of last year, 2023. And I hit 100,000 that same month. What? And it was all because of the short Minecraft, but the world is white or something like that. Oh yeah, I can't touch the color white. And it was me making fun of other YouTubers that would do these very, very obviously fake clickbait videos. And I don't know if I was the first to do that type of content, but I've seen a lot of people make videos like that ever since that video blew up. And it's still my most viewed video on this channel today. I think it has like 16 million, 17 million views. That channel, I mean, that video just went so crazy. It took me, combined with a lot of other shorts, because I had a lot of shorts hit 1 million views in March. Like, it was crazy, man. It was crazy how quick it was. Like, if you didn't know all the work that I put in since I've been making videos and trying shit since I was 12 years old, you would think I got so lucky. And I did get lucky. I hate when YouTubers, they have a video blow up and they're like, it was all skill. It was no luck. I mean, look at me. I can never. Oh my god, come on, luck. I mean, that was just all skill. I'm just better than all of you. You all suck at content creation. Like, that's just not how it is at all. Somebody could have watched that video, that can't touch the color white video. They could have watched that video and been like, oh, this video sucks, and just scrolled. But how the YouTube game works is it works on like people who interact with it, if people watch the whole way. Like if somebody just scrolled through, then, you know, the next person may not have seen that video. And the next person may not have seen that video. So it was lucky that at least one person saw it and liked it and maybe gave it an actual like. Or maybe just watched through the whole thing, because that increases your watch time, right? Your average percent viewed on the video, so it can get boosted to other people on like the YouTube algorithm. So it was lucky. It was lucky. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, it was all skill. I'm just so skillful at YouTube and the whole game itself. I'm not going to sit there and be like that. It was definitely luck. And there, as you create content on anything like YouTube or anything like that, when you first start, it's always luck. But if you keep going and keep going and keep going, you minimize that luck. So it's like, oh, you need this much luck when you first start. Oh, you uploaded your first video. Okay. Okay, you upload your next 100 videos. Next to 1,000. Like, it's not 1,000, but, you know. Like, the more you upload, the more likely you are to get lucky. And so I'm really lucky that I got lucky. And, yeah, I've just been working on this channel ever since. Ever since March of last year. And I got fired from my Walmart job, I want to say in November, and I had some, I can't remember the timeline, which is so weird. I don't know what I was doing in between November and March, but I never got a job after I got fired from Walmart. The reason I got fired from Walmart is because I was sick. I wish that was a joke. I wish that was a joke. I was sick, and I couldn't come in, so they fired me. That's unfortunately how it went. And, you know, I did try to apply to a lot of jobs afterwards. Nobody would accept me. Nobody would give me a call back. I tried as much as I possibly could. It just never happened. And I've been doing YouTube for full time since I blew up in March. And I remember that first YouTube check was $775 in March, just from shorts. I was like, oh my God, this takes care of my rent. Because my girlfriend and I split rent 50-50. I had some money saved up from Walmart. That's how I was able to pay the rent up until I got monetized in March. But we split the rent 50-50. I paid $550 for my rent. And before YouTube, like my half of the rent, my girlfriend also paid, like, I think she paid a little bit more than me because she had a better job than me. I was kind of the bum for a long time. You know, it is what it is, right? Like, People always think that, you know, relationships have to be traditional, where the man has to make the most and the woman, you know, she doesn't have to make that much. The man has to take care of her. But that's just not how life goes sometimes, you know? So that's how life flex. That's how it is now. But that's not how it was back then. You know, for the first 2 years we were together, I was just struggling so bad in every aspect. And, you know, I'm lucky I had her. And I'm lucky I still have her. And I'm honestly lucky I have y'all, man. Like, this is just such a crazy ride. I can't believe that this is my life. Like I said, man, I've been trying to do this for so many years. And I just can't believe that it's real. That this is, like, actually real. This is happening. You know, I'm actually, like, doing a face reveal to, like, people who follow me. You know what's weird also about this camera? Is it just changes completely based on like what it's focused on. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all, man. Like I can't say that enough. I can't say it enough. I can't show y'all. I can't express how grateful I am other than to say thank you. Like y'all have changed my life, bro. And like, yeah, it's crazy. But y'all did ask some questions. I'm going over there right now. Y'all did ask some questions for a little Q&A. We're not going to do a super long Q&A. It'll probably be just like 10 questions maybe. But we'll do a little Q&A here. But before we do the Q&A, I just want to say, because I don't think I said this already. I think I like kind of talked about it, but I don't think I went like super in detail about it. So what's going to change on this channel now that I showed my face? Nothing, really. I mean, there'll be some videos where I have face cam in it, but most of the videos are probably going to be the exact same as they have been, you know. And we'll do live streams. All live streams are gonna have my face in them. Every single one will have a little face cam. Dude, like I could make this video an hour long, honestly. I could talk about all this stuff in the back. I could talk about this. I could talk about my whole setup here with the rugs and stuff. Like, I could talk about stuff for a long time. I'm a D1 yapper, and I always will be. So I could literally talk about this forever. I'm kind of, you know what? Look, check it out. That's my whole collection up there. That's all my stuff. That is crazy. And then back here, you know, over there, this is kind of embarrassing. I have to talk about this for a bit. So these things are called displates. Displates. That's what that Cuphead one, and then you may have seen the Hollow Knight and the Elden Ring one. These are called displates, okay? These things, I hate to burn the bridge because I know they sponsor YouTubers sometime. I hate to burn the bridge, but these things do not stick to the wall. Case in point, right here. You see it? See this dent? Do you see it? You see the dent. You can see it very clearly. This thing has fallen, and it has actually created a massive hole, not only all over the wall, but it has created a massive hole on the baseboards because the damn thing doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. And I am so upset with it because those things are like $80, maybe $100 each. If I'm paying that much, that thing for a poster, you better give me something that'll stick to the wall. Now, I did get lucky with a few of these. That Cuphead one probably fell like 10 or 20 times before it like has stuck forever. It's been sticking there for like 3 weeks now. So that's there for good. The BioShock one has fallen so many times, I can't get over it. It's unbelievable. To the point where I can't even have it on the wall anymore. I'm gonna have to monkey glue it or gorilla glue it, whatever it's called, to the wall, because it's like, it just won't stick to the wall. I just spit there. Hopefully you got a good glimpse of that. So yeah, it's like a hit or miss if the posters stick to the wall. I'm so upset with it. Like, it's so obnoxious. We'll talk about my room for a little bit. Those are the Funko Pop collection. I have like 300 of them probably at this point. I probably have like 300 of them. That's a replica portal gun from Portal 2. I don't know why I did that. Portal gun, and then we have Ghostface bobblehead, Leatherface bobblehead, 2 little bear bricks. I think the bear bricks are super cute. I kind of want to get some big ones and stack them up like under here. I think that would look really cool. My little shoe collection, I need to get some more. I was going to get some Lanvins, but I got scammed on that. I don't want to talk about it. But Jordan 1s, Panda Dunks. This is my crystal blue Heisenberg Funko Pop. This thing, oh my god, I can't believe I even found this. Like, I can't believe I have that. That's crazy. I just got this like a couple weeks ago. Like, that's crazy. What are these called? The Neapolitan Air Force Ones, Saturn Max 720s, Brown Asics, Michigan Jordan 4s. And then the Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Force Ones. I love these. These are one of my favorites of all time. That's one of my favorites. I love this one too. You know, it depends what outfit I'm wearing. And then, yeah, I just have a bunch of like random clothes that I figured it would look cool up here. This isn't like a room I live in, right? Like, but I just thought it'd be cool to put this stuff in like a background. I just thought it looks cool. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. I feel like this was a pretty good little sesh. We'll do some Q&A stuff, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, unfortunately, a lot of y'all asked the dumbest questions of all time. I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. Like, I'm reading these questions right now, and I'm like, okay, well, these aren't serious at all. So, I won't be reading these stupid questions, but I will be reading actual serious ones. So, this person says, would you ever consider doing any vlogs? I did say this earlier. I think I did. Yes, I do. There is a YouTuber named Quan that I think does such cool vlogs. I really like that. I probably would want to do it. Will I actually do it? Who knows? Maybe I don't know. Like, maybe the vlog will just be like, oh guys, we're going to the mall today. Oh, I didn't see anything. All right, we're going home. Like, I don't know, dude. But I feel like that would be fun to do, like vlogs. I would enjoy that. Someone said, who's your favorite underground upcoming artist? I don't really listen to underground stuff. I used to a lot in high school when I used to really like this music. I don't like it really at all anymore, but I used to really like it back in the day. I used to listen to like Suicide Boys. They were underground back then. Suicide Boys, you know, Night Lavelle, Ghost Main, you know, stuff like that. I really liked back in the day. I don't listen to any of that anymore. But yeah. Someone asked, how did you come up with the name Vivilly? Very simple. A lot of y'all know this story too. I just smashed my keyboard because I'm really bad at names. I just hit my keyboard and it came up with a bunch of random letters. It was like V, J, L, M, I, V. I don't know exactly what it was, but I removed the letters that didn't sound like a name and just sounded like random letters until I got something that looks like a name, and that's how I got Vivilly. Yeah, no significance behind it, like a lot on my channel. Same thing with my profile, by the way. Like, there's no significance with that. There's no significance. I just thought it looked cool. Someone said, are you worried about people mocking or being mean about your face reveal? This is just something about the internet, you know, people are gonna be rude and people are gonna like make edits and do these like weird things, and it just doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because we can go band for band. Someone said, I saw your Gengar rug. I posted a picture before I did the face reveal. That was like, oh, face reveal Monday. It was like my head up here. You can see it. I posted a picture. Someone said, I saw your Gengar rug. What's your favorite Pokemon? I don't watch Pokemon. I don't watch it. I don't play Pokemon. I know there's a show. I don't watch it. I just think it's cool. I literally just think it's a cool character design. I was like, I'm getting that on the floor. And I'm so happy. Same thing with this little anime girl back here. Like in the knife, this girl. I think it's an anime girl. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool, doesn't it? I obviously know what Boo is because that story earlier about me playing Mario Kart Wii. Danny Phantom was one of my favorite shows growing up. Yeah, so that's those, but like... Yeah, I don't know anything about Pokemon, but they asked what's my favorite Pokemon. Probably Gengar, because I have the rug of him, obviously, and because I just think it's a really cool character design in general. This guy asked a lot of questions. One of the questions is how did you meet Palpers? We went to high school together. I haven't seen him since high school. So we haven't seen each other for like 6 or 7 years, which is so crazy to think about, right? Because you graduate high school when you're like 18. So that's so crazy. We haven't like actually seen each other in like person in 6 or 7 years, which is just wild. Someone also asked, do you think that face revealing is necessary for a successful YouTube channel? It depends what you define as successful, right? Like, I would say my channel is pretty successful where it is now, and I never showed my face. But if you want to take it to the next step, I really do believe you absolutely should face reveal. Like, you need to have a face cam. You have to. I can't think of a single massive creator, massive on the level of like Queso, Aiden Ross, XQC, like Jinxie. I'm trying to think of new gen streamers because I'm really used to like old gen, like Soda Poppin' and Summit 1G, right? But even those guys, like, the only big creator I can think of that doesn't have a face cam is Lyric. If you can only think of 1 or 2 or even 5 creators that are huge with no face cam out of the whole ecosystem, then they're probably the exception and not the rule, right? So I do think that having your face cam out there and like putting your face on the stuff you create, I think that is really important. Someone said, are you going to play other games? I have a whole YouTube channel where I play other games. Also, that reminds me, I recorded a Mr. Beast Feastables video with my webcam about 2 months ago. Maybe it was 1 month ago. And I'm going to be uploading that probably tomorrow after this video drops. This is a really good question. I like this one. You mentioned you have a biology degree but decided to go into YouTube instead. How'd your parents feel about that? They said, I'm sorry if this is too personal. I don't think that's personal at all. So, my parents have always been so supportive. My dad didn't really like the idea. Like, he made that very clear to me that, like, he would be supportive of it. He would give me all the tools I needed to succeed, right? But, you know, he would always tell me, like, man, you know, if you become an orthodontist, which is what I wanted to do. That's why I got a biology degree, because I wanted to open my own, like, dental practice and be an orthodontist, right? And he was like, man, if you go into orthodontistry, bro, like, it's like 6 years of school after college to do that. It's like, man, if you just do that. So I was going to check my watch. I don't know why. I don't have a watch on even. I probably would have been like 30. I probably would have been like 30 when I got out of that. And the idea to me of like, oh my God, 6 years after college. I'm not going to be done with school until I'm 30. Like, there's no way. There's no way. There has to be another way. There has to be some other way, right? He was always like, man, if you just do orthodontistry and you just, grind it out, you're going to be so set for life. You're going to be so happy. And I would be happy with money. Like, obviously, right? Orthodontists make a ton of money. But I wouldn't be happy. Like, past a certain point, there's no need for money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing... I think if you're doing 10K a month, anything past 10K isn't going to make you happier. And now I'm thinking about that. I don't even know if that's true because, I mean, buying like crazy expensive cars would make you a lot happier too, right? But I mean, like, the most depressed that you can possibly be, in my opinion, is if you have nothing. You're struggling to even like live, like have a place, like a roof over your head. You're struggling to have food. And I just don't think past that point, like once you've surpassed that, I don't think if anything extra would change that much, right? Like you're just going to be happy no matter what. So I don't think I would be happy with my job at all because I didn't like it. I didn't like learning about all that stuff. So my parents were always supportive. My mom was always supportive from day one. Even when I told her I didn't really want to do orthodontistry, I didn't want to do dentistry, she was so supportive. She was like, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do, son. Do whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy. And I got lucky. But like I said, both of my parents have always been supportive. Never did they ever shut down my dreams. Ever. They never did that. I'm so lucky. I'm so, like I talked about this earlier. They were so supportive. They bought me a Hauppauge PVR when I was 12. And even through these last 12 years, like I'm 24 now, right? I started when I was 12. I'm 24, still doing the same thing. And it didn't work until I was 23. Like nothing worked out till I was 23. And that whole time they were supportive, bro, which is so crazy because that's so delusional, right? To be doing the same thing for 11 years and to think that you can make it when you failed for 11 years. And they've never like shown any animosity or anything. They've always been supportive. Someone said, "What's your biggest fear?" I know I'm being really corny this video. This is a really corny answer, but this is true. My biggest fear in life is failure. Someone said, oh man, this is funny. You mentioned you couldn't choose a hairstyle before. Has that changed? Are you happy with your hair as of doing your face reveal? I still don't have a hairstyle, dude. It's like whatever the hell happens. It's like, it is what it is. I mean, that's the white boy hairstyle, right? I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like some people, my girlfriend's parents were like, bro, you should get a fade. You should get a fade. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know what a fade is, right? My hair is just always jacked up. It's always been like that. Like, I've always struggled with it. I even got some gel recently to like, maybe, because I kind of do like the messy look when it looks like messy a little bit. Not the Lionel Messi, not the soccer player, but when it looks like, like messy. And I'm making it too messy. Like, this is the problem I have, okay? If I try to make it messy, it just looks crazy. Like, that looks crazy. Like, I look like I have a UFO on my head. Like, what the hell? So I don't know what I should do, honestly. Hey, if y'all have any, like, suggestions or anything, write them in the comments. What do y'all think about this hairline, by the way? Is this a crazy-ass hairline or what? My God, that looks worse. I shouldn't have even touched it. We got to end this video soon because this is getting worse and worse as time goes on. Also, a lot of people didn't want me to face reveal. A lot of people didn't like the idea of seeing what I looked like because I guess they just like the idea of me being like anonymous and like, them just assuming that I look like that, right? That I'm not like real, that I'm fake. I don't know why, honestly, but a lot of people didn't like that I was going to do that. But this is what I want to do, okay? Like, I'm not going to listen to what other people want. Oh, we want you to not do a face reveal. I've always wanted to do streaming. I'm going so much harder in streaming after this face reveal. Like, we're going to go crazy with it. Streaming, clips, putting stuff all over the place, all that. Now that I have a face cam, I think that's what you have to do if you want to go hard in streaming. And like I said, man, I love the game. I love YouTube, Twitch, content creation in general, and this is the next step to getting bigger, is by having a face cam and putting your face on your content. Do you have any hobbies besides content creation? Well, when my girlfriend gets off of work, we watch TV together. I love that. Like that's one of my happy times, dude. Like, oh, yes. You know, I like during the whole day, I'm sitting here and I'm like making videos and like recording and stuff. I've been recording for an hour at this point. I don't know how long this video is. I may need to cut like a lot out, or I'll just leave this whole thing because I think this is cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, that's that's not really a hobby. I guess I don't really have a hobby. I mean, I love hanging out with her and like watching TV and like when we go out and like shopping and stuff. I love all that. I don't know if that's necessarily a hobby, but yeah, I mean that's something I do, I guess. Someone asked, "What's my shoe size?" I assume it's because I have a lot of these. This is kind of a weird question, but you know, I'll answer it. It's like 11 and a half, 12. Yeah, because some shoes, they don't have half sizes. Like, I think a lot of Yeezys don't have half sizes. I don't have any of those yet. A lot of them are really not that good looking, but a lot of them are good looking as well. So I do want to get some of those. But yeah, some of them don't have half sizes. So in those, I would get a 12. But in like regular shoes, like, you know, Nikes, Jordan, stuff like that, the Cactus Plant Flea Market Air Forces, I'm 11 and a half. This is the last question I'm going to answer. Would you consider making clothes merch? So would you consider making merch? That's something I've always wanted to do. However, when I look at other YouTuber merch, it's very, I'm sorry, but this is really what I think. I think it's very cringe. It's very, like, if you wear this, you're going to get bullied at school type merch. Like, for example, let's say if I created merch and it was like my character or my channel name on a t-shirt. What kind of merch is that? I think that's horrible merch, honestly. Like, if it was this black, like, if it looked like this. If it was, like, a random black long sleeve and it just said Vivilly. What? Yeah, so I will never make merch like that. If I make merch, and this is a crazy thing to say, if I were to ever make merch, it would be, like, actual clothes. Like, I would start a clothing brand. Like, I would actually like put effort into it. I would think of like designs because as y'all can tell, I love like outfits and like clothes and like mix matching shit, right? Like I really love that. So that's what I would do. If I were to ever do merch, that's what I would do. But okay, y'all asked a lot of questions. There's probably like 1,000 questions in between like the YouTube comments and the Discord comments. I read the comments straight from Discord, by the way. Join the Discord, link in description. I'm gonna plug all my shit. Fuck it. Join the Discord, link in description. Join the follow me on Instagram, link in the description. Follow me on Snapchat, link in the description. Follow my other YouTube channel because who knows, maybe one day it'll be my main. That is something I could talk about for a bit. Like streaming has always been like a real like passion of mine. Like I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's cool how you can just stream and you can just sit there and do live content for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and then you could just trim portions and put it on YouTube. That's the dream, I think. So, can I see myself making Minecraft videos 5 years from now? No. Can I see myself streaming and doing anything I want? Reactions, like other games, just doing anything and everything? Yes, 1000%. And that's what I want to do. So, that's the reason that we're doing the face reveal, because I do think that that will help that content and all that a lot better. And yeah, that's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening. This is the end of the video. I think this is going to be an hour-long video, which is crazy. Never did I think I would do an hour-long webcam talking video, but here we are. And I'm really interested to see what everyone's going to say about this when I upload this 2 days from now. Crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I'm probably... when I was thinking about this when I was sleeping last night, I was like, I can't do a face reveal. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things in my head where it's like, this is so awkward. Like, so many people are just going to know what I look like. Because I've just been faceless the whole time. You know, it's like just not what I'm used to. So, I know I'm going to go to sleep tonight and be like, okay, I can't post this. Like, I should not post this video, but I'm going to. I already told y'all I would, so now I have to. But, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's the end of the face reveal. Whoa, oh my god. Palpers and I are streaming tonight. Palpers and I are streaming tonight. Today's Monday. We are streaming tonight. I'm going to be streaming with my face cam. Twitch TV. We're not going to be streaming on here. The stuff we stream on here is only Minecraft. The stuff we do on here is only one single game, because it's all I'm good at on this channel. So, this weekend, we're probably going to be streaming hardcore with both of our cams. And tonight, I'm going to be streaming with my cam. Crazy stuff is happening. Really excited for it. Also really nervous, but yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's the face reveal. Whoa! I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, evening, wherever y'all are from. And yeah,